Have you ever wondered what happens when someone tries to mess with a Shaolin monk? These masters of martial arts aren't just calm and peaceful, they're also some of the most powerful fighters on the planet. With years of intense training, mind-blowing reflexes, and almost superhuman strength, Shaolin monks can defend themselves in ways you'd never imagine. In today's video, we'll show you exactly why crossing paths with a Shaolin monk might be the last mistake anyone makes. Get ready to be amazed! You're about to find out why you should never mess with a Shaolin monk. We have to look at the diamond finger technique. Shaolin monks' fingers should be registered as lethal weapons. The holes in this tree were not caused by woodpeckers, but instead by monks' fingers. After lots of training, the nerve endings in monks' fingers die. This causes their fingers to be as hard as a hammer. They also roll their fingers in between 150 lb weights, allowing them to balance their entire body weight on one finger. They can even open cans using their fingers. They can break bricks and stones using their fingers. You don't need any tools if you're a monk. It takes monks years to be able to balance on only one finger. This was a move popularized by Bruce Lee. He was able to do push-ups using only two fingers. Shaolin monks can do this too, and can even do gymnastics using only one finger. Some monks still think that's not hard enough, which is why they do it while balancing tires on their backs. It seems like the word pain is not in the dictionary for Shaolin monks. Another insane Shaolin monk technique is the iron palm. Every part of a Shaolin monk's body is dangerous, including their palms. 2. Develop endurance. They slap ice-cold water with their palms. This makes them not feel anything in their hands. They move on to punching bags filled with iron. After some time, their palms become incredibly strong, allowing them to break bricks and rocks with ease. No hammer? No problem. These monks can literally hammer nails with their bare hands and even tear metal boughs using their palms. One of the strongest areas of a Shaolin monk's body is their head and neck. They do insane training to ensure this. They balance on their heads for hours. They also balance their entire body weight using their neck, which allows them to push cars using their neck. They can even break hard metal poles on their heads and necks. Just imagine getting headbutted by one of these guys. Take a look at how strong the head of this Japanese woman is. Her name is Rina Teta. She trained alongside Shaolin monks to do this. But if you think that's impressive, check out this guy. He is able to pull a big car using his head, to the amazement of all the other Shaolin monks. You might think I'm exaggerating when I say monks can't feel pain, but check out what this monk is doing in Nong Bua Lampu, Thailand. A monk sat in a pot of boiling oil and somehow felt zero pain. Spectators were flabbergasted. The monk said that the oil is very hot, but he was somehow able to control the pain. According to science, this should be impossible, but other monks have done the same thing. The monk stayed inside the hot oil all day. Superheroes are impressive, but I think this monk is even more amazing. Being able to feel no pain is a power so many people would want, especially if you have a habit of swimming in boiling oil. Another crazy Shaolin monk superpower is that of precision. This monk throws a needle through glass. He does this with enough force to break the glass and pop the balloon behind it. His precision and strength are absolutely insane. Monks can literally turn something as harmless as a pin into a bullet. It took this monk 15 years to master this after training for hours every single day. This monk is so accurate he can throw swords through tiny holes. There's no point running from this Shaolin master. He can throw a sword at you no matter where you are. Still doubting monks have real-life superpowers? Take a look at this Shaolin monk who can literally walk on water. This Chinese monk is named Sholian. When he was a child, he became obsessed with Kung Fu. He soon joined a temple and became a Shaolin monk. He spends every day running with iron bars on his feet. After doing this for 9 years, he can now walk on water. He can now walk around 400 feet on water, and he can go even longer, using wooden boards. He uses these for balance. He stands on each board for less than 1 second, making them seem like a solid surface. He's the only monk in the world who's able to do this, and he's still not done. He says he will keep practicing until he can do this for even longer. He hopes to one day cross the lake without using any wooden boards. Another amazing technique from Shaolin monks is known as the iron body. The iron body technique makes monks' bodies impenetrable. During training, monks hit each other very hard. They do this with fists, wood, and even concrete. Over time, this makes their bodies very tough, meaning that they stop feeling pain. They also get insanely strong, allowing them to bend metal using their bodies. But all that strength is pointless without balance. That's why Shaolin monks practice balancing for hours every day. Monks stay in uncomfortable positions for hours on end. They do this while also balancing bowls of hot water or candles. These balancing positions are known as stress positions, which is literally used as a form of torture in various countries. Monks are able to stretch and balance anywhere. They're even able to balance while doing push-ups. But the most impressive stunt is being able to balance on their head. This monk balances on a thin piece of metal. His skull must be made of iron. Somehow, he's able to do this for up to 30 minutes. I think if I tried this, I'd end up with a metal pole stuck in my head. Shaolin monks also do a trick where they can move using a stick. Good luck fighting this guy when he's balancing feet above you. Another insane monk technique is known as the iron leg. Shaolin monks toughen their legs over years and years. They do this by kicking trees thousands of times. Eventually, they're able to snap wood and bend metal. Despite their leg strength, their accuracy never diminishes, allowing them to seemingly break the laws of physics. Monks start this leg training at a very young age, meaning that by the time they're adults, their legs are stronger than metal. A wild technique every young monk has to learn is tree hugging. Despite the name, this is not merely hugging a tree. Instead, monks have to wrap their arms and legs around trees. They then have to use maximum force to squeeze and hug the tree, strengthening their muscles and flexibility. As you can tell by these young monks' faces, it's a painful process. Training monks sometimes have to do this for up to 12 hours a day. The idea is, once their training is complete, they'll be able to rip the tree out of the ground. Another skill Shaolin monks learn is MMA. Shaolin-style fighting is insanely dangerous. It's one of the most difficult martial arts, but if done correctly, it beats all other fighting styles. Very few monks are MMA fighters, but Yi Long is one of them. He has mastered kickboxing, wushu, and Shaolin-style fighting. He is only 5'8" and weighs a relatively small 159 lb. You may think there's no way Yi Long could beat a heavyweight, but he has an amazing record of 62 wins and half of these were knockouts. He even defeated this guy named Choi Hong Man, also known as the Korean Monster. It goes without saying that to have all these skills, flexibility is key. That's why Shaolin monks begin flexibility training from an early age. They can bend backwards and can go from lying down to standing in seconds. Shaolin monks also have to master jumping, but they don't jump like you and I. It seems like monks literally defy gravity when jumping, seemingly flying through the air. But now it's time to make your voice heard. Which of these monk superpowers was the most amazing? So, that was all for today. I hope you have watched the video up to this timestamp. Make sure to press the like button if it amazed you. Press the subscribe button if you still haven't subscribed to the channel, as it's totally free. You can follow me on all social media platforms. All links are given in the description. You can also watch other cool stuff. The playlist link is also mentioned in the description. I will catch you up soon in the next video. Till then, peace out.